Hello, everybody on the Master Shaw Tao Center Toronto Facebook page, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we are going to experience the power of heart and soul, song and dance with some very, very special guests. So we are so grateful to have each and every one of you here. Whether you're joining us right now here live or on the recording, please share with us in the comments. Who are you? Where are you from? Are you excited? Do you love singing and dancing? Anything that you feel inspired to share, we love to hear from you. We love to hear where you're joining us from. And we love to spend this hour together with you to experience the power of the heart and soul for singing and dancing. So it is my greatest honor to introduce to you our first guest, our very special guest, and one of the leading teachers here at the Master Shaw Tao Center Toronto, Cher O'Rourke. And Cher O'Rourke had over a 25-year career working in theater and film, and this evolved into her having a counseling and a spiritual counseling practice. And now she is a certified master teacher healer of the Tao Academy. She is a Tao song, Tao dance practitioner and teacher, and so much more. It is our greatest honor and privilege to be joined by Cher O'Rourke today. And thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Alexia. I appreciate your enthusiasm around singing and dancing. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So nice to see you this evening, this Wednesday evening. I see Anina, Tasha, May, Rose, Bettina, Bianca. Wonderful. So great to see everybody's name. And it's so great to come together to talk about and experience song and dance. You know, Master Shah, as a spiritual teacher, is teaching us so many beautiful ways and means of developing ourselves. You know, he's giving us beautiful wisdom. He's giving us, practical techniques. He's empowering us to become soul healers. He's given us the Tao calligraphy field, the beautiful artwork you can see. You can see behind me this beautiful calligraphy created by Master Shah. This calligraphy says Tao Song Dance, okay? I'm very honored to have it here in my home. And Master Shah has also given us Tao Song, Tao Dance. And why, you may ask? What is it about writing calligraphy, singing, dancing that is healing? And I will say to you, it is profoundly healing. It is something that is within each and every one of us. It is innate. We are born to sing. We are born to move. We are born to create art of some kind. And when we do, we are bringing about transformation, inside of ourselves. We are connecting to the very essence, to the very core of our being. We are connecting to our heart and soul. Of course, it feels good in the body. It feels good in the emotions. It feels good in the mind, but it especially feels good and nourishing to the heart and soul, because it's a way for us to express ourselves, to express our uniqueness, our qualities, what is in the depth of our being. And so, I'm really honored. Of course, you may have read or seen that we're going to be doing a workshop this coming weekend. Beloved Henderson Ong and I, Saturday afternoon, we're doing a sing and dance from the heart and soul workshop. And so tonight I wanted to just speak a little bit. Henderson's here. He's going to be joining us, in a few moments. But I wanted to start the session off with just speaking about soul song a little bit. because this is near and dear to my heart. Alexia shared with you that I had a 25-year career working in theater and film uh, in many, many areas, sometimes as a performer, sometimes as a technician. And I did actually have the opportunity to sing on a couple of occasions in, in a play that I was doing, a couple of plays that I was doing. And one happened to be a musical. And I used to be a bit of a drummer. I'm just going to own up to this now. I had a set of Leedy and Ludwig drums that used to drive my mother crazy and the rest of my family. And I actually got to play drums in a musical one time and sang, in the background, in the chorus. And I never thought of myself as a singer, however, though I liked to sing, I enjoyed singing, but I didn't want to do it in front of people that much. But it just so happened this director I was working with was was someone who, when he said to you, "This is what you're going to do," you did it. And so I did it, and I enjoyed it, but I was very shy, and my life kind of went on like that. And then I met Master Sha, and he introduced soul song, soul dance, to me. And when I started to sing from that place, from, the essence of my being, it changed everything entirely. I then began to feel good and not shy about my singing. I began to feel like I had something to say, that I was communicating something through my sound, through my song, through my soul language, my soul song, and eventually Tao song. And so that really warmed my heart. And Master Sha brought something out in me that I didn't even know was there. And all these many years later, through training, through using, the techniques taught by Master Sha, through receiving, some special blessings, I had the honor to become a Tao song teacher. And I want to share, with all of you, some of you who are here tonight, you have participated already, in soul song, soul dance events. Some of you maybe not. And whether you have or you haven't, whether this is your first time or it's your 20th time, it makes no difference. Because when we all gather together to practice soul song, to practice soul dance, we are developing each and every time our channel. And this channel, brings in our 7 energy chakras. Our channel is where the chi flows, within our body. Our channel is where we receive messages. Our channel is our connection to heaven. Our channel is our connection to Mother Earth. It is our foundation. Each one of the energy chakras represents a different part of our being. And the more we open our channel through sound, through movement, the deeper our connection becomes with our own heart and soul, our inner, heart and soul, but also the outer hearts and souls of whatever our belief system may be, whether we believe in nature, we believe in heaven, we believe in a source, greater than us. Our channel is our connection to all of those things. And everything in nature, everything in the heavenly realms, in the earthly realms, moves, makes sound, sings, and dances. And really, if it doesn't, then it becomes stagnant, it becomes sick, and it becomes difficult for life to really flow in those circumstances. It's like, for those of you who may be sitting in front of computers a lot of the day, and I am one of those people, there comes a point at which you go, I need to get up, I need to move, or I need to speak, or I need to talk to somebody, or I need to chat, I need to do something other than sitting. We feel it naturally, of course. And we want to do it, we should do it, we must do it because it will serve us in so many ways. It will make us feel better, it will lift our mood. It will vibrate the cells within the body. It will vibrate our organs. It will clear our mind. It will open our heart, and so on and so on and so on. So, whenever we have an opportunity as community, to get together and to do all of that, the field that we are creating as community is so beautiful. It becomes this golden light field, where everybody's opening their hearts, where we really begin to understand in the depth of our being that words are limited, whereas our sound, our movement, our expression from heart and soul in these ways is unlimited. And we can look at another, we can listen to another, and we can be deeply moved and feel that connection, feel a oneness with the other. I think you know what I mean, right, everybody? I see Eric posting, I will forever remember my first soul, song, and dance workshop. It is so special to connect to your own soul and allow it to lead you. Yes, I agree, Eric. I couldn't agree more. I see Francis Ann joining this evening. Jen saying hello. Great to be with you. Farhana. Alan is with us tonight. And others. Thank you so much. So I want to take a moment just to introduce our special guest this evening because he is near and dear to my heart. We have done several events together, Dao Song, Dao Dance events, teaching. We've traveled to Germany together to do a Dao Song, Dao Dance event. We had a lot of fun. And we're going to be doing this workshop together this weekend. And Henderson Ong, many of you know who he is. Some of you may not know who he is. He's living in California at this time, and he is a master teacher and healer. He's a Tao calligraphy teacher, and he is a Tao dance teacher, and so much more. But Henderson, when he was growing up, he started breakdancing. I mean, dancing was part, of his life in so many ways. He was part of a Chinese ballet group. He's taken ballroom dancing. So he's done, a lot of the real world dancing and had that experience and training, which is wonderful. But then he took all of that and he became, a Tao dance teacher. So he took those experiences and brought them to the next level by practicing soul dance and then eventually Tao dance. And so I'm going to invite Henderson to come on and, share with us this evening some of, the significance of bringing out our heart and soul dance, why we would want to do it, and maybe a little bit about what we can expect this coming weekend. So good evening, Henderson, and welcome.
Good evening, Cher. Good evening, everyone who is watching. I'm very excited that everyone is joining us tonight, and definitely join us on Saturday.
So Henderson, we have a lot of wonderful people here tonight, and we would love to hear from you. Just if you can give us some wisdom and just some of your own experience, around what it means, to bring out our heart and soul dance, why we would want to do it, and share a little bit about what we're going to do on Saturday. And I'm going to leave you to it.
Wonderful. Thank you, Cher, for allowing me to share my heart and soul about heart and soul dance, right? I know many of you love music, and many of you can sing in the showers, you can sing everywhere. And many of you can dream of singing for every big concert. That's easy. But have you ever thought of you dancing for a big crowd? You moving your body to the movement of your soul's and heart's desire and go out there and be confident? You know, I know when the first So You Think, how do you call those music shows? People would say, I can sing too. But when it's So You Think You Can Dance, that show came out, many people will say, oh, maybe that's not for me. But you know what? Each and every one of us has a heart and soul dance. And this heart and soul dance that is inside of us, if you pull it out, it feels so good. It energizes your body. It creates this buzzing energy inside your body that enhances your energy, stamina, vitality. And if you learn how to pull it out, it truly makes your heart and soul so happy that you are moving. Here's what I know. Singing and dancing is a form of moving the energy inside of us. How many of you, when you sing to the point where you have to belch it out, you feel that energy has to pull it out? It's the same as in dancing. Once you start moving that body, that energy starts flowing. And once energy flows, the blood starts flowing. When the blood starts flowing, the body starts feeling happier. Many times, psychology would state, if the child is over active or is starting to get too anxious or having a difficulty, let them do some movements, exercise. If you exercise them, then they'll calm down because the body suddenly feels good, right? And so the idea is to find, though, not just any movement and dance, but to find your heart and soul dance. If you can pull that out of you, then suddenly you are now moving to your own rhythm. And with your own rhythm, you can make yourself happy. You can raise the frequency and vibration of your body that will then carry out throughout around you. And that, you know, many people say, happiness is contagious. Once you start dancing, you might invite the whole block to be dancing with you. So definitely pulling out the heart and soul dance is an amazing thing. Share?
Thank you so much, Henderson. I couldn't agree more. You know, one of the things that, you know, I noticed, you know, when, and I want to talk about this because, of course, your focus is dance. My focus is song. But both of these things really, maybe you can just say something about the yin and yang of song and dance and what they mean and how they work together and why we want to develop both of those things and not just one of them, because some people may feel more comfortable in one than the other. But maybe you could speak about that for a moment, please.
Yes. Why develop both? Is both of them are a pair. The yin and the yang aspect of it, when you sing, it is you start the internal movement. And once you get the internal movement going, then you want to express it on the external movement. And upon the external was able to express it out, then the true magic comes together in the heart and soul that allows the whole body to feel really, really good. How many of you, when you sing, you want to move your hands to show expression? That is a form of movement, is a form of dance. And it's your body dancing. You know, when you sing, you also move up and down. So similar to us to when you are dancing,
Henderson, are you there?
yes, we're back now. And similar to when you are dancing, you feel a rhythm going inside of you, right? Dance is about a rhythm inside of you. And that rhythm is the singing. It's the singing that is silently inside of you. So the singing and dancing should come together and is a pair of yin and yang. It's a coexisting. It never is one without the other. And that is why to come and learn how to open our hearts and souls, song and dance is very powerful.
Thank you. I'm going to ask you a personal question, Henderson.
All
So
right.
prior to meeting Master Sha, we know you were comfortable dancing because you studied all of those various genres of dance. Were you comfortable singing? And did you used to sing much?
I will only tell you, I am not the singer. Don't ask me to sing or it will rain. It's that type, nobody wants to hear me sing. And I definitely wouldn't be comfortable singing. But now, after learning the heart and soul dance, song and dance, as I said, I'm able to open my energy and the techniques that I know Master Cher will teach. And at that time, Master Cher taught me as well how to sing it out from the first soul house. Ooh, am I giving a secret away already? But when you learn how to sing from the first soul house and your channels, truly, now I could say I could hold a tone. Before, I would never even try it. And this is truly from the heart and soul, how should I say it? From within. So you will learn how to open from within your channels and pull it out. Before, I wouldn't even dare try to sing a note out in public. But now I could say, hey, very, very comfortably and soft and not feeling like it's so embarrassing. At least I have a tone, and that to me improves my own dancing as well. And truly, if you like singing, you try dancing. When you like dancing, you try singing. You try both of them and put it together, then it's even more powerful.
Thank you, Henderson. I bet you a lot of people who are watching tonight can totally relate. I see Tasha says, I actually like both singing and dancing. And many people do. But there are many people who have a preference. And I think the preference, is because they feel more comfortable in one area than another. But I am right there with you. It's really important that we develop both because, as you say, there is a song in the dance and there is a dance in the song because the movement, the sound is living, is breathing, is working in unison together. And even if we're still and singing, there's a movement going on inside, within the organs and how, if we're breathing through the diaphragm has its own movement, has its own dance that it's doing to, bring the air, that's needed for dancing and also for singing, of course. So everything in its true, essence and nature is doing both at the same time. So we should never shy away from one or the other, but honor both. And absolutely, I love to hear you sing now, Henderson, and when I listen to you, because what happens is when we open it up, our own unique frequency and vibration is coming out. And that's what we want to be listening to, everybody. We want to be listening to one another's own unique frequency, vibration, message. We're not listening, has this person hit that, perfect note or not? It's not about that. It's about what is coming through the person's sound, the person's song, the person's dance or movement. And what is it saying to us? How do we relate, right?
And I only can say, if I can find that soul heart voice in me, you can too, because I was one of those who would never even think of singing out in public.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear you. So I'm going to invite one of our other guests this evening to come on, because he's also a Dao Song teacher, and he hasn't had much opportunity to do that, unfortunately, but I have a feeling it's going to happen more this year. And he is a beautiful teacher. He is a friend. I get to work with him every day at Master Sha Dao Center. I love him. I respect him so deeply. And I want to invite him on to share a little bit about, his experience as a singer. He started to sing too, prior to meeting Master Sha. Did he sing? Did he feel comfortable doing it? And what his experience is now. So please welcome Alan Chuck. He's one of the master teachers and healers at the center. Welcome, Alan.
So thank you, Cher, for those very kind words. Love you, love Henderson, Alexia, love everybody on the line. Welcome from my heart and soul to everybody on the line. And I can totally relate to what Henderson has shared and others have shared and posted. I was one of those people who would only sing in the shower, or I would only sing in the car to the radio. In those days, we had knobs to dial the radio, and we had push buttons to go to preset stations in our car radio. I would only sing when there was nobody else in the car with me, okay? So, but when I joined this session, because I love Sharon Henderson, but also because I knew it would be a joyful and heart-opening and informative session, which it is. I hope you all find that too. But that's part of the joy of connecting with the song and dance of your heart and your soul. Because your soul, your heart are the expression of your greatest joy, your highest aspirations, your highest self. Your soul is a light being. So when you connect and sing the song from your heart and soul, you're just radiating your soul's frequency and vibration. And your heart, what's your heart? Your heart's your love center, right? And your heart is where you have the highest expression for love, the highest capacity for love. So when you sing from your heart also, or dance, I'm focusing on singing, I'll mention dance, but when you sing and dance from your heart, that is your heart's greatest love as well. And so when you do that, when you truly can connect, and Sharon Henderson will teach you very well how to do that in just a few hours Saturday. When you do that, you just feel such joy because you are really connecting with your highest self, your true self, not the self that's cluttered by all these thoughts and negative emotions and all the stresses of the day and the world we live in. But it's a place that is kind of transcends all that, and it's so joyful and peaceful and energizing all at the same time. And, the heart also houses the mind and the soul. So when you sing from the heart, you're not really singing from your mind. When your mind goes into your heart and just melds with your heart, you've released your mind, actually. you're not singing from your mind at all. So whatever it sounds like, don't judge it. There's no judgment at all because it is your heart and soul's beauty. Everybody's soul song is beautiful. Everybody's dance of heart and soul is beautiful. And so join Sharon Henderson, unlock or raise that beauty to an even higher level. And beyond that, I think Sharon mentioned Tao song, Tao dance. Beyond that, you can take it to even higher levels. Now, for me, I sing a lot. I chant a lot. I do it in public before hundreds of people and more. And I'm very happy and comfortable to do that because even if my throat touches or something like that, okay, it's my soul, my heart expressing its love to everybody who I'm singing for. And I'm not quite there yet on dance, but I'm much more comfortable dancing in front of a camera and having people watch me. I never danced before, even before dancing was something you did with a girl, right? You went on a date or you prepared for your high school prom, and I was shy. I was a little shy, so I didn't do much of that at all. But at least I can do it in front of a camera now. I'm not too shy, and I know with the help of great teachers like Cher, our other Dow dance teachers, Henderson, along with Mirva and Shunya, I will totally unlock that part of my heart and soul too. And I can't wait for that to happen. So thank you. I'm going to join you on the workshop this weekend, Sharon Henderson, and I look forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you so much. I'm listening to you, and when you were saying about, just we're not using, our mind, the more we, go deep into our heart and soul, then those judgments, drop away, those ideas, that we had or maybe learned or were conditioned to think, about what song and dance is. Our culture very often dictates to us what it is, what it should look like, how it should sound, and so on. And when I think about more indigenous cultures, it's such a very natural part of what they do, and the whole community really comes in and comes together. And there may be some drumming or flutes or other instruments, and I really feel like in many ways they more naturally, let's say, are singing and dancing, from the heart and soul. Their dance, their song is moved from within. And what I love about doing this is being able to, as you say, just relax the mind, put the mind down. And when we're able to do that, through the singing and dancing, we will learn how to do that more in our life, in our other life and daily activities. That is one of the things that bringing out our heart and soul song and dance does for us. It moves us more into our instincts, our natural, heart and soul wisdom, instead of always relying on just the mind, because we're made up, right, of soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter. And we need
I've got a new slogan for your workshop.
Okay,
Join Sharon Henderson and go out of your mind.
Yes. What do you think, everybody? Do you like that idea? That's right. I like it, Alan. I like it. I see Diane saying, soul song and dance are a necessity at this time. They bring us joy, hope, and lightness that we can share boundlessly with others. Let's sing and dance our cares away. Yeah, Diane, I couldn't agree more. That is the other thing that it does. It just washes away our cares, our stress, our the tension and so on. It brings us into a focus.
And I'm going to add something to the end of what Alan just said. Get out of your mind and into your heart and soul.
Good. That's better. That's better for certain. Yeah, May agrees. Yeah. So I want to, bring somebody on actually who, has experienced, as some of you too, if anybody here, watching tonight has a question or comment, anything you want to share about your own experience, with song and dance or any of the workshops, we invite you to please share. Oh, I see Francis Ann. It is exciting to be with all three of you. I realized when I met Master Sha, I had stopped dancing and singing after an automobile accident. My first soul song, Soul Dance, was awesome. Master Sha showed me the only restriction for me was my belief. I loved reconnecting on a soul level and really moving again. So blessed. I love you, Cher, Henderson, and Alan. And we love you, Francis Ann. It's so great to see you here this evening. I'm recalling sitting beside you on a trip to Europe on the plane and just really, really enjoying your company, your heart and soul. So it's so nice to see you here this evening. Yeah, if anyone has anything more to share, please do. I'm going to bring someone on who I know happens to love to sing and dance, and she's going to share a little bit about her experience. So welcome, Unji. Please come on and share with us tonight. Unji, you're muted. Yeah.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you to Cher, Alan, Henderson, and everyone in the comments for sharing your stories about your experiences with Heart and Soul Song, Heart and Soul Dance. And it just really takes me back to my journey with song and dance. And, ever since I was a kid, I really loved singing. I really loved music. Dancing was always really fun. And, I would perform in school choirs and competitions, and I would write music and perform with friends and jam and go to cafes, and music and singing was a really, really big part of my life. And then starting at a young age, I started to get very sick, and it's something that can have a name to it now. Before, while I was going through it was kind of murky, but so I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue. And basically the ways that it would affect me, I would just be really super tired all the time, just really drained. And I would have these body pains all over. And it would really inhibit me from living life. So, there was a point in time where I had to take time off from school and from work because everything just hurt so much. And and a part of that, actually, the way that it affected me, it also really affected my voice, because my body was just going through so many things. And and there was all this pain. So whenever I tried to speak, whenever I tried to sing, and singing was the one thing that I really loved dearly, it would hurt. So in a way, during that period, and this was a period of roughly around 10 years, it's something that I had actually lost. I really felt like I lost my voice. And it wasn't until I was introduced to soul singing. So I was introduced to soul singing by a beloved named Vanessa Ferraro. Some of you may know her. She's an amazing, amazing, beautiful soul. I was at one of her meditations, and we were all lying down, and then, there was beautiful music playing, and she's leading us in this beautiful guided meditation. And then she starts singing her soul song. And immediately I was like, what is that? What is this magical sound? It's so beautiful. My heart feels so open. I feel so uplifted. Oh my gosh, I just feel like I'm in a whole other place. And then after that session, I actually approached her and I said, what was that? What is it that you do? What was it that you were singing? That was incredible. And she said, oh, I'm so glad you like that. That was actually my soul song. I was soul singing. And if you like that, you can actually learn more about it at the Master Sha TaoCentreToronto. And I went, oh, that was a few years ago now. And, I went to workshops very similar to the one that's coming up this weekend for soul song and soul dance and other kinds of, workshops that worked on, healing, really connecting to the heart and soul from the inside out. And yeah, little by little, each time that I would be surrounded by soul song and soul dance, because whenever that is emitted, it emits such a high healing frequency, I would feel better, not just emotionally, but physically as well. And yeah, as we know in holistic health, physical health, emotional health, mental health, it's actually all very closely intertwined. And yeah, so, it got to a point where I was actually ready to bring out my own soul song. And it was so exhilarating. I remember it. Actually, Cher was there. She was there to help me to bring out my soul song. And, we were led in these really special techniques and practices, some of which I'm sure will be shared this weekend, to really hone in on our sound, to connect with our hearts and souls, and let our soul sing. And, prior to this, I loved singing. I thought I had a pretty good idea on what I sounded like, what my voice was like, all of that, what kind of flavors and tones it had. And the moment my soul song came out, it was just on a whole other plane. I felt so free, so connected, so healed in that moment. And it was just so uplifting and sacred and like emotional too. Because, after all these years of just, having my voice and having, so many parts of myself just kind of shut down, I remember that moment. It's like I was set free again. And it was such a huge starting point in my healing journey. And, I'm really happy to say now that, after techniques and practices like soul song and soul singing, soul dance, after implementing these into my life, I no longer have chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, and, the odd moment when, it's normal to get a little bit tired here and there, a little bit achy here and there. That's quite normal. And now it's really great because I have these tools to go back to for when I am a little tired in the morning or later in the day, and I'll just like take a moment to connect to my soul song and sing. And it actually doesn't take that long. It could be minutes after, it could be, maybe it's a longer session, but whatever it is, I will feel better. And it's so fun too. It's really joyous and it's inspiring. It's creative. You have no idea what kind of sound will come out because it really depends on where your soul is. And it's amazing to be in an environment where others are sharing their soul song and soul dance because everyone has their own unique spin on it. And, it's just really amazing to be in such a supportive and encouraging and loving environment. So if anyone here is looking for a new experience, whether it's with healing, whether it's with music, whether it's just looking for a good time and feeling better, I would highly, highly recommend to come to this workshop this weekend for opening your heart and soul song and soul dance. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, Unji. I really appreciate your sharing. Everybody send Unji some hearts. She's, a wonderful soul song singer. And I am looking for ways, to do more online because, we're all spending so much time online now. And I really am looking for some ways that we can bring back because Unji is part of our Love, Peace, Harmony ensemble. I saw Ioana is here, who's also a beautiful Tao song singer. And, we had created a Love, Peace, Harmony ensemble. Of course, we were, getting together, to rehearse and, just sing, at different events and so on. And I have not been able to do that in a while. So I'm looking for online solutions to do that because we really want to, be able to do that more. So thank you, Unji, for your sharing. I see Bianca says, thank you for sharing your story. Yeah, I think Bianca said earlier that she was having some of the same issue as you were. So yeah, she says, thank you. I think a little bit earlier, I don't see it now. And then May, who also, loves to sing and dance. She says, I love to sing and dance. I had so much fun joining the last 2 sessions. It was very healing. I was so surprised how powerful my soul song was. I couldn't believe how much healing can take place by singing and dancing. Before I did soul song and dance workshops, I always found dancing and singing helped me de-stress. Now I realize that dancing and singing with your soul is 10 times more rewarding and healing to my body. I feel so blessed and lucky to have found this special healing technique. Thank you, May, for sharing that. Beautiful. There's Ioana, grateful to be here. And Francis Ann saying, beautiful story, Unji, congratulations. We all congratulate you, Unji. Thank you so much. So we want to do a couple more things tonight, before we end our session. First of all, I would love to invite Henderson back, and he and I would love to offer everybody a Tao song, a Tao dance, blessing, so you can experience it a little bit. That's a special healer level, that we teach. We will have a couple of Tao Song, Tao Dance events coming up this year, one in May, one at the end of the year. But right now, we also, want to really develop our own heart and soul song and dance, open, purify our channel more and more for that healing that everybody is talking about, for that feeling of connection, for that feeling of being in much greater alignment, with our essence and with heaven, with earth. So Henderson, would you please rejoin? And we're simply going to I'm going to offer a Tao song, and Henderson will offer a Tao dance blessing. We're going to do this together. And we invite everyone to please make a request for what you would like to receive a blessing for. Henderson and I will activate a special Tao light transmission that we have received to offer Tao love, Tao light for your request. Okay, please request now. Blessing, start. Take a nice deep breath. We say how, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let us know how you're feeling, everybody. You know, Henderson, when we were offering, the service, I could really, I'm watching Henderson, I'm watching his movement, I'm moving with his, with his dance. And I can feel his heart, I can feel his heart, that golden light being, that's his heart, radiating out to, all of us, to bless us, to nourish us, to give us that Tao essence, that Tao frequency and blessing. So thank you so much, Henderson.
And truly, I want to share that when Cher was singing it, I feel her frequency and vibration from her heart and soul. And that's what moves me, moves my body. And together, as you can see, it is both beautiful and powerful. That is why definitely don't miss this class to come join us, to open your heart and soul. Song and dance.
Thank you. Thank you, Henderson, so much. Let's read a few of the sharings. Rose says, wow, wow, wow. Tasha, simply blissful. Bianca says, exquisite. May, peaceful. Parvana, beautiful. Alan, beautiful and powerful. Brianna, so amazing. I truly felt the divine's presence and blessings come through. I felt relaxed and rejuvenated. Rose says, heart touching. Irit, thank you so much for this amazing, harmonious blessing. Jody says, wow, that was so beautiful, so heart opening. Thank you so much. And Katie, beautiful, really felt the connection, the frequency and vibration. It was like dancing in a meadow of flowers. And Farhana, so grateful for this sacred blessing. Sean, that was beautiful combination to watch and listen to. Layla, beautiful, thank you. Robin, love-filled. Linnea, so grateful for this beautiful blessing. Feels of freshness, an open feeling within. And Ioana, thank you for this deep, peaceful blessing. Thank you, everybody, for your comments, your sharing tonight. I feel the excitement. We have one more thing we're going to do before we end our session this evening. Diane saying the love came pouring out to my heart and soul from Cher's song and Henderson's dance. Very touching. Wenji, wow, feel like I'm floating on a blissful cloud. Thank you for this beautiful blessing of light and love. And this is what we all can do when we sing and dance from the heart and soul. We are creating the field, and we are supporting each other. We are giving our love, the essence of our love to one another. And that is deeply healing, for all of us. So we're going to do it together on Saturday. Everybody join in. So what we're going to do now is we are going to do a giveaway. So if you would like to receive a free gift pass, and I'm going to ask Alexia actually to choose, If you would like to receive a free guest pass to the workshop on Saturday, let us know. Post it now. And Alexia is going to go through and she's going to choose through guidance. She's going to check her own heart and soul, and through guidance choose someone for this giveaway. Francis Ann is sharing, touched her heart, every cell in her body. She said she had a chiropractic realignment in her spine, and the movements, Henderson's movements, seemed to move my body on the soul level. Two of you gave great grounding and healing. And yeah, whoops, that went by. Missed just the end of that. Alexia feels reborn, fresh, and joyous. Carol says, should we open eyes when we watch soul dance? So I'm going to let you answer that question, Henderson.
You can open your eyes or keep your eyes closed. Both are good. And welcome.
Both work. Yeah, we don't need to see it, in order to experience it or feel it or get the benefit from it. But it's beautiful to watch you, of course. Diliana says, so powerful. There's always so much joy and peace in Tao Song, Tao Dance. Brianna, she's jumping in there. She would love to go. Ioana also. Robin, Francis Ann. Look, you have so many to choose from, Alexia. So check your guidance. Let us know whenever you've chosen someone. Just come on, Alexia, and make the announcement.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sharon Henderson, first for this amazing soul song, Tao song, and dance blessing. It was so powerful. So powerful. Thank you.
Thank you. And we want to thank Alan and Unji for joining us tonight as well. They're going to be there on Saturday. We're going to have a great time. So Alexia, did you choose somebody?
Yes. So the winner for this, the one who was chosen is someone by the name of Grażyna Shredsky. Okay. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Grażyna Shredsky.
Congratulations. Wonderful. And we're going to leave it to you now, Alexia, to just announce, how this person, can connect with us and receive the pass. And we'll let you make the closing announcements. Thank you so much, Henderson. Love you. Appreciate you. Look forward to being together on Saturday. Thank you, everybody, for a beautiful evening. Love to all. And we look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you, Alexia.
Beautiful. Thank you, Henderson. Thank you, Cher. And thank you, everyone who's joined. And congratulations to Grażyna. So you can message us through email at TaoCentreToronto@drshaw.com. So that's TaoCentreToronto@drshaw.com. And we'll make sure that we get that written in the comments for you as well. So send us an email and we'll be so happy to send you that pass for this Saturday. And for everyone else who would like to join, we welcome you. You can click the link in the description of this video to register and join us for this incredible workshop. And this workshop is also recorded and available for a period of time after. So if you are unable to join live, but you still wish to join the teachings and receive, you can register and watch the recordings as well. So just so you know that you have that option. And we're so grateful to Unji for her amazing sharing, so inspiring, to Alan for joining us and for sharing his experiences and wisdom, and of course, Henderson for blessing us with his presence and all of his wisdom, teachings, blessings, and more. And our own beloved Cher O'Rourke from the Master Sha Tao Center Toronto. So really grateful to have each and everyone who shared this evening. And of course, all of you from joining from all around the world. We're so happy to have you here. Thank you for spending this time with us. Please share with all your loved ones. And we are here each and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sharing with you in our Experience the Power of series. So you get to learn about all of our different programs and incredible workshops and all the ways that you can experience the Tao wisdom, the Tao calligraphy healing field, and so much more. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. And we look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye, everybody.